JFC993 here to help you with your Blackwing side deck. As a Blackwing player, I know side decking is oftentimes a hard thing to do because everything is so necessary in the deck that it's hard to take stuff out rather. Start off with the Blackwing mirror, probably one of the hardest things to side for because anything you side, if it's too general or too specific, it can kill you as well. So you have to pick very midway things, I guess. Start off, you have compulsory evacuation device. Not a great choice, but it gets the job done. Kills your opponent's field presence, stops searches, pretty much stops them from special summoning other Blackwings as well, and that's about it. Then you have Star the Hit Road. With the decks as disruptive as Blackwings running around, it's good to keep a copy of this in your side deck because they run multiple dual destruction cards. Icarus, Delta Crow, Mirror Force, Torrential, Dark Hole, all possibilities to pop up. It's also good against Quick Draw because of the whole Black Rose spam. Then you have Snowman Eater. Great card against them because not many cards alone can get over Snowman Eater because of 1900 defense. Kills a Blackwing, always a plus. Trap Hole. It's okay. It stops the searches for Whirlwind, and it stops them from being able to swarm the field when they have one Blackwing on the field. The other great part about it is it kills every Blackwing except Feign and Vayu, I think. So actually all the cards running Blackwings, traditional Blackwings, are killed except Vayu. Then you have Mind Crush. Can't tell you how many times my opponent has run a monster into my Shura thinking that they could get over it by using Necroloot. They fall victim to Mind Crush before it gets through. It's just that obvious. It's also good against Pot of Duality when it's running around in 3 now, and Whirlwind, which every Blackwing player should run or shouldn't be running Blackwings. Then you have Sirocco. You should be running 3. If you're not, for some reason, don't have space, whatever, you have to side a 3rd. I don't know how to tell you how important this is, because it gains your opponent's Blackwing powers as well as your own. So summon a monster with 2000 attack, by the time you go to battle phase, he's at 4000 attack or greater. Well, I'm taking Royal Oppression and Solemn Warning for granted here because they are 90% of the time main decked. So I'm not even going to talk about them in this video because most people should have them main decked. Then we have Glads. Usually a great matchup for Blackwings because Glads can't deal with the multi-destruction cards that we run. With so much destruction, Glads fail because they need field presence or they lose. Can't express that enough. So anything to get rid of traps or monsters, kill them a lot. They rely a lot on advantage, so when they minus, it hurts. Start off, we have Mind Crush once again. Cards like Samnite, Equest, Proving Grounds, all decent cards to make sure their hand is pretty much open to you. If you play Glads enough, they become extremely predictable, so you will be able to predict what they have in their hand. Next you have the Swallow Flip versus Mirror of Oath situation. This one always is a good argument, but I personally prefer Swallow Flip because though you don't draw a card like you do in Mirror of Oath, it protects another card that is targeted by a Glad. So you will not lose any cards besides Swallow Flip, so it's a plus. Also, it hits Gazaris hard when they summon Gazaris and it dies and gets no destruction at all, versus when they Mirror of Oath and it dies and still get 2 destruction cards. The draw is helpful with Mirror of Oaths, but not helpful enough to be worth losing another card. You have Trap Stun. This is decent against Glads, I guess you could say. Use it on your main phase, and it don't have to worry about Solemn Warning, Dimensional Prison, really any trap card they run. One thing you do have to watch out for is some builds run Indomitable, so they can get over your Blackwings when you do declare an attack, or the most popular one for Glads is Book of Moon. Pain in the ass, yes. Unable to be played around, no. Got Dimensional Prison. When a deck relies so much on attacking that it fails out when it doesn't attack, Dimensional Prison does kill it because when you declare an attack, you're not expecting to lose a monster easily. Then you have Skill Drain. Not the best choice against Glads because they can still tag out. They can still run over your monsters, swarm you with their traps. The good part is that when they tag in, unless they have Book of Moon to Book of Moon their monster, they're not getting the effect. Moving on, we have Quick Draw, Dandy Warrior, Debrisheim, whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, this deck relies solely or mostly on Synchron. So, Nobleman Crossout stops Raikou and Hamsters. Oppression, once again, kills them, so you better be maining it. DD Crow stops the debris from bringing crap back, from special summoning Spore, doing a lot of things basically. Skill Drain stops a lot of the deck except really Spore and Dandelion, because most effects do activate on the field versus in the graveyard, so it's useful from time to time. That's about it for Quick Draw, so moving on to Herald. This matchup sucks for Blackwings. It just sucks. Basically because with a 2800 defender that can negate any of your effects, it hurts a lot. You're stuck either stalling them out, or finding a way to run over their 2800 defense without an effect. If you can manage to get a Synchro out first turn, you can potentially kill Herald. It's not easy though, so you better be careful. On to side decking. Arcana Force the Fool, Spirit Reaper, and Marshmallow, all interchangeable against Herald. They really don't have any cards to destroy monsters on the field, unless they're running some card like Smashing Ground, which none do. Mostly the deck relies on negation, so just set Arcana Force the Fool, and unless they have a destruction card they wait on, you should be able to stall until you either win or have a solution. Next you have Skill Drain. It's only good if you can get on the field first turn to keep their Herald from using its effect at all. If you do that, you're pretty much fine for now, because you can collude over that Herald. Then there's pretty much ancient cards that are still around, like Divine Wrath. Great, because the counter trap kills the Herald of Perfection. Why not? Lava Golem and Volcanic Queen. Both decent choices, but bad to have in a side deck just for Herald. If you're using them just for Herald, it's because you have extra space in your side deck. It's pretty much about it. It's good because it's a cost to send them to grave, so, or for one of them it's a cost to send to grave, so we can't really stop it. The other one is just a summoning condition, so you can't stop it anyway. Moving on, we have X-Sabers. Not as strong as they used to be for some reason. I don't know why they decided to just die out recently, but they're still around. DD Crow start off. You can't DD Crow in damage calc, but if they have a full Helm Knight and they're going at you, you pretty much know what they're going to pick already if you played X-Sabers before. So go ahead and DD Crow it. Ragigura gets stopped. Pretty much that's about it, besides Fall Troll. Nothing. Got him, T-Call. Still gets one monster, but still. Moving on, you have Thunder King. 1900 attacker, so it gets over everything pretty much at Bogart and Fall Troll when they're synchros, which are annoying. But it stops the constant Dark Soul searching. Someone reinforcement in the army now, so that stops that. Skill Drain. Not a great choice because they still Dark Soul over it, but it's decent because it stops the healing lane, crap like that. Then you have Royal Oppression, which once again is mained, so. Moving on again to Lightsworn. Not as top as they used to be, unfortunately, because I run Lightsworn, but about that, they are easily countered, so with they're coming out of Grow Up Bowl, they should be somewhere in the top now. So keep something in your side deck for them. Skill Drain hurts them like hell because they wait on pretty much a True Nade, so they can get set up to kill that thing. Or they're forced to play around it. So if you get that first turn, it hurts a lot. Thunder King stops charge, stops a couple things. Not really the best option against them, but if you're having your extra deck for Sabers anyway, it's okay. Mind Crush, once again, kills the Judgment Dragon from Beckoning, Gold Sark, Duality. Kills the Honest when you know it's obvious. Kills the Honest when it's not even obvious. Once again, DD Crow. It's in your side deck for a reason, people. Just use it. We Lightsworn players can't stand it, and that's about it. Neos Elias with Gemini. Gemini is a complicated deck because for some reason it hurts Blackwings a lot because of the constant destruction, just like Blackwings. What a surprise. Blackwings hate that 1-for-1 chain ability that Gemini bring, as well as a constant hand advantage. So cards like Malevolent Catastrophe work to kill their back row off when they have 5 to 4 back row available for them. Mind Crush with cards like Stratos, Hero Blast, cards or Reinforcement of the Army, cards that just search like hell, even Positive Duality, all mind crushable, great to use. Noblemen of Extermination. They run so many traps. I'm pretty sure they run more traps than monsters in most builds. So if you can draw Nobleman and hit a card with it, it's decent, because most of the time you will hit 1 to 2 extra cards. Thunder King stops all that searching I explained with Mind Crush. Snowman Eater. Once again, high attackers, most of them have 1900. Thunder King, Strauss is 18, Neos has 19 again. Basically all of that, stopped by Snowman Eater, killed. Then you have Trap Hole. Since the only real special summon monster they brought in is Cyber Dragon, you could survive by using Trap Hole. Kill all their normal summon monsters. That's about it. Just be careful of this deck because it's not used very much anymore for some reason, but when it is used, it can hurt Blackwings. Then finally you have Machina Gadgets. Basically, this deck relies a lot on hand advantage as well as swarming, not really swarming you, but just always having a monster on the field. So their traps are annoying, so why not use Trap Stun against them if you're going to have in your side deck anyway. Kill off those stupid little trap spammers, and you're basically stuck with 1300 gadgets, which you can constantly run over with Borat and Shura. Then you have Cyber Dragon and Chimera Tech. Some people run Cyber Dragon, I personally don't, but I side 1 to 2 of them because I keep Chimera Tech in my extra deck. So basically, you go Special Summon Cydra and get out Chimera Tech at their expense. Why not? Finally, you have Pulling the Rug, which basically stops most their gadgets and their gear frame, which does in fact kill them. That's it for now. JFC 993 signing out.